For me, everything involving my career has happened extremely fast. It's been crazy. It's been super ridiculous, slightly overwhelming, but everything has just been just so much fun. I've been having so much fun. I bring my best friends with me everywhere I go. So it's almost like, luckily I'm not traveling through this experience by myself. I feel like it would be a lot harder if I was alone. I have an amazing support system. It has been a whirlwind. It's been crazy, but it's a learning experience. I've learned so much, not only just about the job, but about myself. One of the main things that stands out since the album came out, American Teen, has been my growth as an individual. I record different, I think different. Um, Everything has been amazing, and I've just learned so much throughout just my peers, and I've met so many amazing artists and so many just amazing people throughout the job, behind the scenes and on the scenes. It's been crazy. I can like remember when I first wrote my first song. I was in El Paso, Texas at the time. It was a voice memo, and I tell my friend, who's actually here, right there, Jerry. I tell him, I'm like, you know what? Like, I really believe in this song. I really believe in everything that I'm doing. I just want to just release it on SoundCloud. We had like created this name. I went by this name Kai before I went by Khalid. I had released it, and my whole school found out about it, which was crazy. And it was the first few steps that I took in believing in myself. And I believe in myself way more now than I ever have. So it's been awesome. One of the main reasons I consider El Paso to be my home is just the hospitality and the warmth that they've given me. They love me as if I was born and raised there, and I love them as if I've been there forever. Being military, it's hard because when you move from place to place, sometimes it almost feels like you're moving aimlessly and that you have no home. And I felt home the moment that I went to El Paso. That's the moment that I wrote my first song. That's where I graduated. That's where I started my life. That's where I drove from El Paso to LA. That was the last place I was before I moved to LA, and I drove 12 hours with my best friend and the passengers. So El Paso means so much to me. My mom can outsing circles around me. She's so good. She's so talented. Luckily, I was raised in a home that accepted music for what it was, and that was music was a therapy in my household. And she always, allowed me to put music first before anything, and she supported me even when I wasn't this guy I am right now. And she's really genuinely good. I mean, I know there's probably a lot of people out there who's like, yeah, my mom can sing. No, my mom can really, really sing. She's so good. For me now, writing songs, I kind of just trust my intuition and my gut. I feel like when I started, I just thought way too much about it. Now I go and I record, and it's just based off of just what I feel at the moment. I go into the studio and I'll have a mic on me and I'll sing whatever I feel like singing, and it always turns into something else. I used to just sit by my phone and just think, think. I thought way too hard. I feel like music is just such an impression of just, not impression, expression. It's such an expression of just who we are inside, and so I kind of just let the songs write themselves now. I don't even really stress it out anymore.
And you can even write when you're out on the road in the midst of all of this whirlwind and everything going on.
Oh yeah, I have my engineer Dennis. He travels with me everywhere I go. I've written some amazing songs in places like, Stockholm and all the way down to Brazil, and I wrote one of my favorite songs in Arizona and Colorado. It really doesn't matter. It's just luckily I get to just, travel with my friends and just write music that I'm feeling and that I'm going through. I get to evoke emotions through all the music that I make, and luckily my engineer is just side by side with me. As a performer going out on stage, I've noticed so much that a crowd can definitely influence the way that I perform based off of their interactions, their reactions, and then the emotions that I can see face to face. I've seen so many people, and I always remember the standout people in the crowd who either, cry or who give me gifts or whatever. And it's crazy to think about the fact that throughout this job, I can influence lives, I can change lives, I can create happiness, I can take away sadness. Performing is one of my favorite things to do, and I used to be so shy on stage, but now I feel like I'm free. I'm like a bird on the stage sometimes. I am the type of performer to look someone in the eyes and sing them a whole song if I have to. Definitely. There's been so many amazing fans, and there's been so many people who have gone to multiple shows. I have one fan who's been to almost 10 shows back to back at a time, you know? So it's really crazy. I feel like for me, just as an artist and as a performer, we just have to give back and just continue to give that energy and just have fun.